E3 2019 has come and gone, and as I'm disappointed by, but not terribly surprised. 2019 is looking pretty weak. Back in March, I was very, very close to making a video saying 2019 has been terrible for games so far. And it really has. In the first 6 months of the year, there's only been one game that has really been like, wow, this is really good. And even then, it wasn't that great. And I'm obviously talking about The Division 2 here. Like, it was a great game, but the end game... I'm using my fucking voice. And we're 43 seconds into the fucking video. The end game content was yakking. And... I'm looking forward to the DLCs, but I'm not gonna lie, not really enough to bring up the whole year, right? And I decided to wait for E3. Also, I just couldn't be bothered. That's the main reason. But sorry. Anyway, so E3 is coming on, and don't get me wrong, the slate of games coming between now and the end of the year is pretty okay. The list isn't terrible on its own, but it's the fact that it's not as good as previous years, and even the early months of 2020 looks so much better with the Avengers game, which is my number one most anticipated game, Cyberpunk 2077, Ghost of Tsushima, and tons of others, including The Last of Us Part 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake. There's just so many goddamn games coming next year. And then there's the new consoles at the end of the year, of course, so next fall's going to be crazy. This fall looks comparatively weaker. I've got a list of 10 games here that I want to break down and preview and just give my overall thoughts and impressions on. These games are coming between now and November. There's nothing really coming out after mid-November. And I'm going to talk through them, just give my overall impressions. Coming up first, on July the 19th, is Ultimate Alliance 3. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order. Now, I'm not going to lie here. Ultimate Alliance 1 is one of my favourite games of all time, and I personally cannot wait to boot up my Switch and play Ultimate Alliance 3 when that comes out. Having said that, I don't think the game is going to be fantastic by any means. I think it could be very... the game could be fantastic, don't get me wrong, but because it's running on the Switch, might not be as good as the other games. Don't get me wrong, the Switch is far more powerful than the Xbox 360. But we've moved on from 2006 now. And I'm a little bit concerned that it's not going to hold up to other games. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to have a great time with Ultimate Alliance 3. Okay, my microphone disconnected. I'd be lying if I said I thought it was a significant Game of the Year contender. So I'd have to put it at number 5 on my top 10 most anticipated list. I'm doing this in order of release date, not in order of the list. So this is going to be kind of odd. Something I have noticed about this fall is there's 2 games that are coming out nowhere near other games, and Ultimate Alliance 3 is one of them. And the other 8 games are kind of in 2 groups of 4, and they're kind of in 4 game clusters, one between late August and early September, and another one between late October and mid-November. And the rest of the year's got, barely anything else. So, by far the weaker cluster of the 2 is the August-September one. But I'm going to go over those 4 games now. Coming up first, on August the 27th, is Control. And, I really like Remedy as a studio. I think Quantum Break was a good game. I'm looking forward to Control. It's going to be a great game. I am a little bit concerned about how short it will be, because Quantum Break was real short. It was 5 hours, not including the TV show. Which, Thank God they got rid of the TV show. That was a terrible idea, Microsoft. I feel like Remedy are going to be better off without Microsoft, honestly. I think that was a huge mistake, putting the game in the TV show. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Microsoft? They seem to be doing better now, though. But remember the Xbox One reveal was all about TV, game, TV hybrid, whatever the fuck. And Control, it's a game I'm looking forward to. Can't say I'm terribly hyped for it, but it'll be a good game, and it's going to be at number 7 on this list. Coming up on September the 6th is Gears 5. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm not too happy, I'm not much of a fan of Gears. I'm not excited for this game. I might play it. It's coming out the same weekend as the Ghost Recon Breakpoint beta, which is a game I'll get to later. But because of that, I don't think it's going to be... Because of that, Control coming out the week before, and the other 2 games coming out just a week or 2 after, I might give this one a miss. I'm not terribly hyped for it, and that game is number 10 on this 10 game list. It's easily the one I'm not looking forward to. Having said that, the game doesn't look bad. It's just not really for me. I might play it. It looks okay. God, I'm excited for it. On September the 13th is Borderlands 3. And that is a game that, honestly, the more I see of it, the more I think of it, the more hyped I get. I'm not a big Borderlands guy, never have been. But Borderlands 3 just looks like it's going to be fun. And apparently it's a big game. It's like 30 hours just to the main story, which is a great sign. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun game that comes out on the 13th of September. I'm going to put it at number 8 on this list. Because it's not a game I'm terribly excited for. But it will be a fun time. And yeah. Now, what is the strongest game out of this 4-game cluster, which is still not terribly exciting? It's number 6 on this list. And that's going to be Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. And I know, hold up. I know it's a DLC. But Destiny DLCs are basically full games. They're big expansions like Forsaken, Taken King. Not really Rise of Iron, but I'm assuming Shadowkeep's going to be better than Rise of Iron. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not a big Destiny guy, but it's coming to Steam. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe I should stream some Forsaken. Just have a bit of fun with that. Could be a good time. And we'll wait and see how that goes. But maybe I'll do that today. I don't know. I need a new game to stream. And I can get ready for Shadowkeep. And Shadowkeep is coming out on September the 17th. And that'll be a good time. And it's coming to Steam. So they've got a epic new PC store partner. And it's going to be Steam! Oh, God, that was such a great troll. That was a legitimately good troll. Now, the other game that is coming out not really anywhere near any of the other games is coming out on October 1st with Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Now, as we know, I'm assuming everybody here knows, I fucking adore Ghost Recon Wildlands. I think it's a damn near masterpiece. In fact, it's not really a masterpiece, but it's a solid 9 out of 10. And honestly, what more do you need? Wink, 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 wink. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm playing into the meme. Most people watching this aren't even going to know what the fucking meme is. It's a stupid meme, but whatever. It's a solid 9 out of 10. There, I'll say it. I have some concerns with Breakpoint. Mostly the loot system, the lack of AI teammates at launch, the online-only requirement. The injury system could be great, but it could also really hinder my enjoyment of the game. I'm still looking forward to the game. There's a beta coming on September 5th. It's going to be a fun game. It's a game I'm really looking forward to. And it's going to be number 4 on this list. Now, there's 4 games left on this list. And 3 of... Note that I haven't said any games in the top 3 yet. 3 of the 4 are top 3. And obviously number 9 is the other one. Because we barely know anything about this game. This game is number 9. And it comes out on October the 25th. and is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, around March or April, I did a tweet saying some games I'd like to see announced that I get really hyped for. Modern Warfare 4 was one of them, but this isn't even Modern Warfare 4. This is like some weird reboot thing. I'm not really excited. I think the game could be okay. I have to put it at number 9 on the list. I'm not too excited for it. I might not even buy it at launch. But there is another game coming on October 25th that looks fucking awesome. And that is The Outer Worlds, new Fallout-style RPG from Obsidian Entertainment. And it looks just the best. I cannot wait for this game. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be an amazing game. And that comes out on October 25th, same day. And that's going to be number 2 on this list. Now, the strongest month, I think, of this year is November. Not because there's any particular games that I'm super... sorry, I'm getting totally fucking mixed up. No, there are games I'm super hyped for, but there's not many of them. There's only really 2 games I'm probably going to buy in November, but there's some heavy hitters. On November 8th, we see Death Stranding released, and this is Sony's big exclusive for the fall. It's going to be... Death Stranding, it's my... Out of the 3 big PS4 exclusives left, right? We got Death Stranding coming this year, which I was pretty sure was coming next year. We've got Ghost of Tsushima, and we've got The Last of Us. The Last of Us looks cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not terribly hyped. Ghost of Tsushima looks by far the best of the 3. And Death Stranding, kind of that game in the middle. It's a game I'm really excited for. It's going to be great, but I'm not like... It's not like Ghost of Tsushima, which is a game I've just been dreaming about, man. It's just an open-world samurai game, but I'm getting sidetracked. This isn't about Ghost of Tsushima. Death Stranding looks weird, and it's because it's Kojima. But I trust Kojima to make a great game here. I think it's going to be really, really good. And I'm looking forward to it. And it's going to be number 3 on this list. Last year, my number 1 most anticipated game was the big kickoff game to the full season, which was Spider-Man PS4, obviously. And it was kind of the first game that had come out in months. I was so excited. The game totally lived up to my expectations. It was so fucking good. Probably my favourite game of all time. This year, my most anticipated game ends the fall. And it's the last big game of the year. And that is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now, I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. I think that it's a great franchise. This game comes out on November the 15th. And it's going to be a semi-linear, semi-open world, single-player story game from the developers of Titanfall. That's already got me hyped. I think Titanfall 2 is a goddamn masterpiece. And I'm very, very excited to see what they can do. Having said that, I'm not as hyped as I am for Avengers, Cyberpunk 2077, or Ghost of Tsushima, which are all next year. But taking on its own merits, it looks like a great Star Wars game. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's my most anticipated game of the fall. So, this kind of rounds it up. So, Star Wars, Outer Worlds, Death Stranding, Ghost Recon, Ultimate Alliance, Destiny, Control, Borderlands, and then Modern Warfare and Gears 5 are just thrown in there. Because I might play them. I don't know. Ironically, I've got Modern Warfare higher on the list, but I'm actually more likely to play Gears 5. Because, you know, you can play Gears 5 for $15 on Game Pass Ultimate. And Modern Warfare is $80 Canadian at launch. I kind of don't want to spend that on a fucking Call of Duty game when Black Ops 4 was so disappointing. I say so disappointing, I didn't really have any expectations for it. So, kind of just lived up to my low expectations. But, E3 2019 and the year 2019 in general, especially the early months of the year, which have been just terrible, they feel like the calm before the storm, because in 2020, we're getting Avengers, Cyberpunk, Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Watch Dogs Legion, which I actually have some concerns about, but that's a topic for another day, Outriders, Dying Light 2, and I think there's probably something that I'm forgetting, but whatever, that's enough, honestly. It's going to be a crazy start to the year. And then in the fall, we're just going to get an onslaught of games because of the next-gen consoles. We're going to see Halo Infinite. Rumours are Horizon Zero Dawn 2 for the PS5. I think I did hear some speculation that it could be a cross-gen PS4 and PS5 game. I doubt that. I think it would just be PS5. Rumours are Guerrilla Games' this new multiplayer game. I know we're making Horizon, but there's rumours are they got another game in development that's coming out around the same time. Probably not a launch title, but maybe like early 2021. We're going to see the new Assassin's Creed game set in the Viking era at the end of next year. We might see Beyond Good and Evil 2, but I doubt it. My point here is 2019 is the calm before the storm. 2020 is going to be amazing. There are games to play. Again, full 2019 doesn't look bad. It just looks like weak because it's the calm before the storm. But there are games I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a great time. And I'm looking forward to some of the games coming out. Even if they're not on the same level as an Avengers or a Cyberpunk or a Ghost of Tsushima. There's still going to be fun stuff to play. And it's going to be awesome. Ish. Thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys on the next video, I guess. Don't know what the hell the next video is going to be. I considered putting 2020 into this video as well. Decided against it. Because a lot of the games don't have specific release dates. I know Avengers do, I know Cyberpunk does, I know Final Fantasy VII Remake does, and I know Watch Dogs does. Most of the games don't. So I kind of want to wait until Christmas time before I do that video. Either way, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.